Hi, my name is Bernard Scott. I'm 16 years old and I'm an IB student at this school. I mean, I was last time I checked, anyways. So, today, what I want to say is how faith, consistency, and devotion can and change your life. So, let me share a part of my life with you. So, let me begin where it all began. On the night of the 1st to the 2nd of July 2012, I was around 10 at this time, and I'll never forget this night. It's a very real picture in my mind. I spent the entire night in desperate pain, trying to sleep, but rolling around, nothing helped. I didn't sleep at all. So, what happened is, in the morning of the 2nd of July, I went to a hospital, and after seeing my mom in tears, I got to know that it is Crohn's disease. So what Crohn's is an autoimmunological disease that affects the entire digestive system, going from the mouth down, 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 and to the end. So what the word autoimmunological actually means is that your own body attacks yourself. So for example, when you're sick, your body has antibodies that attack the sickness, and in this disease what happens is your body treats your own body as a disease, so that's not a good state to be in. And some of symptoms can be diarrhea, abdominal pain, weight loss, fever. I was anemic at the time, so that didn't help at all. And these things, you can imagine that's exactly the thing you want to have in the morning trip to school. And there are phases of exacerbations and remissions. What exacerbations, this difficult word here, means is attacks. So when the disease is harder and it shows itself more. And remission is when it backs down and you're able to live freely. So the most important thing is that Crohn's is incurable. Once you have it, bam, you're done for life. There is, however, some treatment. These include immunosuppressive drugs, including steroids, as well as anti-inflammatory drugs. What these do, they make your immune system they weaken it a bit, and therefore it doesn't attack yourself. But the bad thing is that then you're more prone to catching regular diseases. So 2012 to 2014 was a search for an optimal solution that unfortunately never came. I consulted many of doctors, tried a lot of diets, and I was on that diet ever since that incident: gluten-free, dairy-free, soya-free, you name it, I didn't eat it. And then I had undergone the most difficult of my treatment, and I really didn't want to have that anywhere again. Yeah, that's me. Believe me, you don't want to have something like this done to you. As you can see, there's a plastic tube down my nose into my stomach, and what this did was a bacterial transplant to maybe change the flora. It did have a short-term effect. It did help me, but it wasn't the solution I needed. So I became more conscious of how I look. I wasn't happy in my own skin. And as you can see, I was quite massive there, but that doesn't matter. And you can see it wasn't a good place to be in, and I wasn't happy where I was. My confidence was very, very low, and being attacked with a disease, missing school, and being not confident about who you are, that's really a bad place to be. So then I decided to change once I saw this TED Talk of Ari Mesa, and what this person was talking about is how he battled his own Crohn's disease with extreme physical activity. It was incredible training what he did. And what he did was cause a remission of the Crohn's, and it never showed again. Also, I stumbled across this group called Bar Brothers. No, not like bars when you go and drink, bar like the pull-up bars. And these three individuals are the ones, I saw their YouTube video as well, and that was the moment I decided to change. That was the moment I believed there's some hope that I can aspire to, and that's where I knew I have to do. I knew it will be tough, I knew it will take hard work, consistency and devotion, but I was ready to do it because what Crohn's did to me was something that I wasn't willing to go ever again in my life through. So Here is my change after 1 year of training. This is me at 14 and 15 years old. It's a bit of a change, not that much, just 13 kilograms of muscle. And here I was already quite confident about myself. It was much better. I wasn't that sad. I wasn't like this little kid that was afraid of who he was. I was now able to stand to my opinion and protect it. As well, my Crohn's disease is much better. I didn't have too many exacerbations anymore, not more attacks. And then also there are some skills that I learned in my training. Here's my dream exercise called the muscle up. It's the goal of many exercises. Well, what you do, you pull up so high, but you can go over a bar and push yourself up. What we will see next is some progression of the pull-ups. And this is something I could never do before, and I was extremely happy to achieve that. And of course, when I was starting, it didn't look like that. I could never do that. I was only in my dreams. When I got my muscle up one arm, which is awful form that I can get an injury from, I was very happy, and this was like, I couldn't even dream about that. So I saw the changes in my body, physique, and confidence, and my friends and family saw it too. So don't let your dreams be dreams. This is me at the beginning, and this is me now. So as you can see, I've come a bit of a way. It took tons of hard work, tons of consistency, because without consistency there are no results, and devotion. If you believe something, you can achieve it. There is nothing that is impossible, and that's the thing I would really like you to take away from this talk. But if you believe something, and if you dream it, you can do it. Thank you very much.
Amazing.